Can I have attention, please? What's the background? No talking. Okay. Thank you. Signals coming from the media. We are starting in count of three. So for the camera. 3, 2, 1. I want to take this opportunity to welcome everyone to the MTL Kerala Kopu Ubimu and Bicycle Race 2024. This tournament is one of the build-up to His Royal Majesty Ubimu Philip III coronation anniversaries. And this year, we are very, very glad to yet celebrate a milestone. Is 14 years onto the throne that he took on in 2010. And for us to celebrate this day, there's always what drives us. And this year's theme is we still continue to promote the girl child education and retention in schools. We have been taking the girl child as our pillar of the themes because we think that is our area of concern, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic that left most of them either out of school or failed to go back to school because of early pregnancies and marriages. And we felt that this is something which is deep-rooted into our culture and our way of lifestyle. And the best person to fight this are the people who sit at home with them, and this is the cultural setups we have in our homesteads. So for us as Kerala, we like to use this as a build-up to the coronation in the events like the football. Now, why the football? Why the netball? For us, the choice of football was, this is where our 70% youth are engaged in. If you see from our population, we're now beginning to ask our question, what are we going to do to address the unemployment, to address the issues related to the 7% youth? And one of the ways we can do this is to engage them, to understand their aspiration, to understand where they would like us to come to their point of need. And sports is one of the great things that can make them converge and we engage. So when we theme our activities, especially the coronation anniversaries, around something that a cultural norm or at least something that is not right in our society, and we theme it to an event like the football, and we have the space where these youth and even the elders are going to converge, then our main communication line will be on those key areas. And I want to say that this year, the unique part of it is that we've managed to make a milestone in enabling girls to go back to school. We are managed to make a milestone in reducing child marriages. And one of the things about child marriages, we just make it sound good by saying child marriage. But actually, it is first of all defilement. Anybody below the age of 18, that is the law. It's not our part. The law has to take its course. Because under 18 child, that one, the law has to be there. That's a defilement case. But there's the other part. What about the child going back to school? What about the next life of this girl child? Is what we're trying to address. That parents should not give up because a girl has got pregnant. After delivery, don't force the young girl into marriage. We are saying, take her back to school. Give her the lifeline of the education. So doing this means that at a household level, all our parents, all our families are in the community, are in our chiefdoms, are in our clans, are in the kingdom. So the better way is to make sure at household level they know the need why a girl should go to school. And we can do this by promoting girl education and their retention in school right from primary up to universities. And I would like to unveil a very important thing this year, that while we are going into the football this year, there's been an interesting thing, that this is the 7th edition. So 7 years down the road, we've been playing the King's Cup, Ubimu Cup. And for it to consistently be played, it means there's something it is delivering. We're using it as a message line. We're using it as our brand, where we do a lot of our communication line and even to reach our people. So the 7th edition has become a rotational. I remember when we started the football match, we did the 2 editions in Nebi. But later on the king pronounced and said the football should be rotational. And I'm glad to say that last year we hosted it, the finals, in Nebi, where the champions were Okoro. And in 2022, we held the finals in Paida, Okoro, where again, Okoro emerged champions. The runner-up was Junam, Padiere. And I'm thinking that this year is going to be hosted in Junam. And the hope is that in Junam, the unique part of it is that everything is going to be Junam. Even the coronation anniversary is going to be Junam, which I will be talking about shortly. So the football itself is taking us to the NAM. And the reason why the NAM is very important, in Alur land, the people who stay next to the river, we call them Junam. And the people who stay in the middle in the municipality are called Padiere, because they're in the middle. Padiere means the middle. And the people who stay in the highlands in Alur land are called Okoro, because Okoro is for the highland. Then those in Congo are called Jukongo, because they come from Congo. So Alur naming is according to where you are placed. So your naming is a result of where you are placed. And this is very important historically, to know why the names are in that manner. I thought it's very important for us to know that. So we're going to have this Junam, and the finals, which I'll be giving the fixtures, which will be on, but I know the final will be on the 19th of October in Junam, and that's for the football. Then the bicycle race is the 3rd edition. I'm excited about the bicycle race, and our sponsors will say much more about that. Our bicycle race is like a debutante event, in that it is first of all done regionally. It started in 2022. This is the 3rd edition. And in 2022, we have the 4 regions of Junam, Congo, Padiere, and Okoro participating. But this year, uniquely, it is going to be Padiere, Okoro, and the Junam participating like we did last year. Reason being that this is done at regional level. So our first bicycle race is going to be in Padiere. Then the second one is going to be in Okoro. The third one is going to be in Junam. But we have the grand final, which will be coming on the 19th. So on the 19th, we are going to have both the bicycle and the football as a grand final in Junam. So in all these are called the build-up to the 14th coronation anniversary of His Royal Majesty Ubimu Philip Olake Raouli III. And to be on the 26th of October, where we shall all be celebrating. My excitement comes that there's been someone behind all this success over the years. And I want to say thank you to MTN. Because for the last 5 years, we have enjoyed magnificent relationship. To be together with a top brand like MTN and you associate with it is a very great thing, because even us at our household, MTN has got a footprint. Part of the footprint is that they are giving us the communication. But also they have done a lot of foundations, the CSRs in our community. We don't want to take that for granted. So for us to be tagged to a very top brand like MTN, just even gives us more reason for us to be happy today. Because today we are still celebrating our partnership. And this partnership is giving us a light of sustainability. Like you see here, the football match, you see everything displayed here. It is just indicating for us how this means to us. Look at the things. People are winning, people are enjoying themselves, but at the same time, we are sending a message using this event. So I want to thank everybody who has been participating and supporting us. I want to also thank other supporters who have been supporting us. But most importantly right now, we are unveiling this year's tournament. So we are going to launch the 2024 edition of the bicycle race and the football tournaments to be played in Junam, Padiere, and Okoro. And of course, in today's launch, we shall have the launch game to be between Alur of Congo and Alur of Uganda, which will be played in Luo grounds in Nebi today at 4 p.m. So we can't wait for the excitement. With this said and done, I want to thank everybody and let the games begin, and let's enjoy as we unveil the 2024 edition as a build-up to the competition anniversary. And with this, I want to take the honor to also invite our partner, MTN Uganda Limited, to speak to us.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Your Royal Majesty, Ubimu 7th, Raouli III, King of the Alur, Prince Lawrence Abbar Angala, the esteemed Prime Minister of the Alur, all the kingdom leaders, distinguished guests, and the wonderful people of Alur. Good morning to you. My name is Brian Kagwisaje. I am the Regional Sales Manager for Northern Uganda. With my colleagues, Kenneth Kaechera, Regional Business Manager for Mobile Money, and Godwin Taban, our Territory Manager for Nebi Territory, which is part of the Kingdom. We are really excited to be here. It's an honor, but also a privilege to be here in front of you as we officially launch the 7th edition of the Kopu Ubimu Games and the 3rd edition of the bicycle races. On behalf of MTN, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to the Royal Majesty and the Kingdom leadership for trusting us as a partner in the journey. So we are incredibly proud of the partnership we have shared with the Kera Kingdom since 2019, like he alluded to. Through our work together, we have been able to significantly make strides in uplifting the socio-economic well-being of the people of the Kera through sports, health, and education initiatives. So today we continue this commitment by investing 160 million toward this year's football tournament and bicycle races, in line with the theme, promoting positive parenting to engage teenage pregnancy and early child marriage, like he had alluded to as well. So sports holds a special place in every community, as we know, and it has the power to unite us, inspire us, and help us overcome social challenges. This year's tournament is a perfect example of how we can use sports to address important issues like early child marriage and teenage pregnancy. So at MTN, we strongly believe that we only succeed when the communities we serve succeed. And it is through partnerships like this that we can drive real change. So I am excited that this year's competition will feature both men and women in both the football and bicycle races. So this reflects our shared commitment to inclusion, unity, and providing equal opportunities for everyone. So to all the participants, I encourage you to give it your best. So as you're giving it your best, you're representing your region with pride and showcasing the great talent that exists here in the Kera and beyond. I especially look forward to today's exciting launch match between the Allure in Uganda and the Allure in Congo. So may the best team win. So we look forward to seeing the football and bicycle races unfold over the next few weeks, with the grand finals set on the 19th of October. I have no doubt that these games will bring us all together in celebration, unity, and most importantly, in action against early marriages and teenage pregnancy. As I close, I want to once again thank His Royal Majesty, Ubimu Philip Rauni III, the Prime Minister, and the people of Kera for trusting MTN Uganda as a partner. Together we are unstoppable, so we look forward to a successful and impactful tournament. Thank you all, and all the best of luck to the teams and riders. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our partner. And for the purposes of knowing why this tournament becomes also a way of motivating the youth, we always have got prize money attached to this, to the youth especially. And we're excited to say that the last 4 editions we have been giving prize money courtesy of MTN, our title sponsor. And last year we were able to give away a total of 24 million shillings worth of prizes. Which is amazing, and we're really glad. This year we are making it bigger and better in that in the football tournament, the overall winner will come away with 4 million shillings, the cash. The runner-up will have 2 million shillings, and the third place second runner-up, third place will have 1 million shillings. We are thinking that this is really, really massive in terms of engaging and motivating. This prize money is not just prize money, the youth get to have something they do with it. I remember last year, the Junam people, when they won, I was very excited that they bought a cow, and they are telling me that the cow has multiplied. I need to get how many they are. I didn't get a number, but I'm very excited that they were able to translate the money into buying a cow and multiply it for their team. And one lady also confessed that we should extend the football to the girls. So our hope is one day that the girls also will be included in terms of the girls football. But I want to say that this year's finals will see people move away with that prize money, but also individual prize money, like the best striker, the best goalkeeper, the top scorer. These are individual prizes alongside the major ones. And then for the bicycle race, we are giving both for the male and female. And remember, the bicycle race is both for the male and female. And I'll start with the female. The winner and the female at regional level will walk away with 500,000. Then the first runner-up will go with 200,000, and the third runner-up will go with 100,000. This is at regional level. For the male, also the same. The winner in the regional level will go with 500,000. The runner-up male will go with 200 and 100 for the third person. Then this number of people who have been into the regional will go into the grand final. Now in the grand final, the overall winner for the female will go with 1.5 million shillings. A very big boost for the person startup capital. Then for the runner-up will go with 700,000, and then the third place will go with 200,000. I mean 300,000 shillings. And this goes on over for the male also. The winner of the male grand final bicycles will walk away with the 1.5 million, and then the runner-up 700,000. The third place will go with 300,000. And in between here, the individual awards. Sometimes we do special awards for the PWDs, which we also identify, and they participate on the venue in the date. They also will prize them. And then, of course, also we have got sometimes the excitement of children. Being a weekend, we have got children racers. So these are our added values we give in terms of giving the presence of our interaction, our response level, but also for our partner. They are touching people at the point of need. So I want to thank MTN for recognizing that they are reaching out to our people and giving them excitement, but not only excitement, but also investing to something that builds their lives. And I want to go quickly through the fixtures. This year's fixture today is the launch, which I'll have in low grounds. Our first game of the Kopu game will be between Okoro and Jonam, and it will be on the 21st, this very Saturday in Paida. We can't wait to see the excitement, because Okoro and Junam share very good respect in football. So we hope that Okoro will be shaking on the 21st. Then our second game will be on the 25th, which is a Wednesday in Junam, Pakwach or match ground. It will be between Junam and Padiere. So Padiere's first game will be in Junam, but away. The third game will be on Saturday, 28th of September, and it will be a Saturday where Padiere and Okoro. Now this is a local derby. In that Okoro and Padiere, for all the years when they are playing, it's a local derby. For whatever reason, the winner there's always one person wants to be the winner. So the game is exciting, which we have in low grounds. And now that is where we are going to do two events in one day. In the morning at 8 o'clock, we shall have the bicycle race. After the bicycle race, we shall be concluded around midday. We'll take a break, and then at 3 p.m., we go in for the football. Our excitement is to create as much event as possible for the day, and we are happy that this brings the crowd all together to enjoy. Those who want to ride will ride, and those who have football. So it will be an event packed one of those days. So on the 28th, please mark your calendar. We have both the bicycle and the football match in Padiere in the lower grounds. And then on Saturday, the 5th of October 2024, Junam will play their first home game against Okoro. The second home game against Okoro. And in that game also, we shall have the regional bicycle race. So at 8 o'clock in Junam, on the 5th of October, we shall have the bicycle race in the morning, followed up with the football match at 3 p.m. So two events in one day in the same venue. It's very exciting. We can't see the lowlands of Junam, how I'm sure it will be fast, because that's the lowland, as opposed to Okoro, which is the highland. Then on Saturday, the 12th of October, Okoro will be hosting Padiere for the return game. Remember, this game is home and away. So on a home and away game basis, in that we want the excitement to be felt on both sides. So Okoro will be hosting Padiere for the return leg. And I can tell you, the hosting of that Okoro will be first flagged by a bicycle race in the morning at 8. And it's a Saturday, a market day. So I'm very, very sure we've had people who can ride and who get fish from Panimuru and take to the highlands. And I'm sure those riders are going to show us. And this is where we ride using our local bicycles. I know most of our people trade in the bicycles, so we have encouraged them to use the bicycles they have. They don't have to buy a bicycle for it. So they're not like racing bicycles. These are our traditional bicycles we're going to use. So on the 12th, that is in Okoro. Then the last game at preliminary level will be on the 16th of October, where Padiere will play Junam for the second and final preliminary game here in Lower Grounds in Nebi. We shall be sharing the fixtures with you for the media and also in all our social media platforms and also in our boards. The fixture will be there. In all our trending communication, we shall have these fixtures available. And of course, we can't wait for the 19th for the grand final in Junam in a match ground. So on the 19th of October 2024 will be the grand final. Now the grand final will be decided by the one who actually accumulated the most points. The first two will go for the grand final. So when you are playing this game at premier level, you encourage to bag maximum points and maximum goal because they count for who goes to the final. The two finalists are determined by how many points you have accumulated. Now that doesn't mean that if you are the top at premier level, you are the champion. You only become the champion in the grand final. So what will happen in the final is that on 19th of October, we shall have the grand final of the bicycle race. All the regional bicycle races will culminate into the grand final. And we shall have it at 8 to midday. Lots of excitement. All the three regions will be in one place. Then after that, at 3 p.m., we shall have one football match into the final. And that is the grand final between the top two teams and who will play out to determine the champion for 2024. With this, I can see we are in a one full month packed event. And as you can see, today is the 18th. We are almost looking at 1 full month of events. And these are built up to the coronation. Come the 26th, we will have a champion to unveil. And in this final, I'm glad to announce that His Royal Majesty, the chiefs, and including our title sponsors, will be able to grace and hand over the trophy. With this said, I want to thank you and thank you and thank you. And of course, now time for us to interact with other partners. And I'm looking at your questions. I have before me, I want to introduce two important people in my section. I have the head of programs, but also I have the events and promotion director, and I have the lady who is the youth moderator, Maoi. These are from Aloof Kingdom. And of course from MTN, we have a team. So you can direct your questions as the media, and we shall be excited to answer them. Now this is a general question line for the media. So I hope as you go into the question line, you'll be precise. Will be moderated by, I'll ask Fred. Fred is a seasoned journalist, but also a very high-ranking person in FUFA. Will help us we'll pick hands so that we raise the question. And be specific and be short so that we get all your questions directed to us for the media part. After that, then we can officially launch the bicycle race and the football.
Thank you. There is the floor is open. Our mic has a problem. Maybe you can just raise your hand and I'll pick you up.
Thank you so much. Hello Kingdom. MTN as our official partner and everyone here. For the best of my language, I request to use Alor because it will be designed direct to the kingdom of Alor. Chudong kal Alor kawanermo upang oru kwenda maeni betimenda kwa birabero. Abe tupenji para concerning team mawatingo wetu kuwangiri. Waneno kupanga orukoko be kupanga dugi benwangere niya Sombo district. Kasha kwa Kwach district. Iwendi yasho pa Anyira. ukier matendo ayano kamede jo kai jike percent manokende nedi ngoma opeting sports activity makende manaka yang care lor bilage begi time wankare majitundo kodo ko pang kapedo ashara share kasa pound village mashare kinde beru tuguma besho ko sana toraka bagi mi konji ko telembe maber bituku manyuto kite makura mikanto dango kodo jona maber ko gajo ngani anjike maka kelo partners chalo MTN ni mambo chiko kara share tundi badaro ni ko paki pacho etete kan tima eno ke kama ki pacho sare ajo tu bangi direct kona lemba mpira ejike ko tugene bikai na dango pano ko na kido bar wo ko kwa chalo ka kido bar match enga dalo ko na kido ko ba ni yo ko ka ko maisha ote wene karo kama mama ko makene
former kwe amina makwe na gine director mommy sports event kasa aka chako de wi no ka mena mena wi nia wani mupira musha kwa Ubimu the first edition movie 2017 watugo mpira ni kinchara bali watugo kinbama tonto watugo mpira go mpira de kabusi watugo kinbama but edo go pack iwa ile middle kim center edo go pack wa managing any watugo pi ora deck ora fajo kwa para bura nina para bongo wajige pi covid yokala covid bi ko mai so wa testing any ebile maleng mupira ba icharo ento pamo atie mala obeti ka che ko deka mi events nia mupira ene makedo don according to shift doms. That is the journey is near Washington to shift them. Because that shift them need to be in patch. And design is already in some stage with Tucci. Maybe next year the first phase preliminary but at shift them level. People actually don't go to the sub-region level, Majuna and Padiro Core. So that is in design in the plan, and I hope near woman of them kind of yes, want me to Tugumukende, want me to Buraka, want me to Gine. Jige, want me to see Billy? No, Simbra. Do my job, my to say. Yes, Simbra, and want to go in. Then get Tugumaji. Actually, one of the Tugumomito and I wish I could do my knock here. Want me to work at music. Would observe part of it. Don't tell me music or team culture, which was defining our games. So I'm going to talk music, my energy. So I can promise you what you problema enu and angelo ya kokoro yoro bi won ro to gugu yo manyeni here mandane wa gone kide ni wa chubute mpira ndedi kincharo. For the interest of our partners, what we are looking at here is that they are asking why can't we have the sports at the chiefdom level or at local level, so that it goes to the grassroots. And we are telling that the first 3 years, 2017, 2018 and 2019, we did the sports at the village level. We are doing them the chiefdoms. It was successful, but very difficult to manage. And now as an institution, we have not built the capacity to handle that at football level or at the regional level. We are still building the capacity. But our ultimate goal is that this football should be played at right at the chiefdom level. Then it builds up to the regional level. Okay? So the first preliminary should be at the clan level. I mean at the chiefdom level. We can't play the clan because there are over 500 clans. You can't play in 500. But at least I know we have 46 chiefdoms. So we can batch the football to chiefdom level so that it's felt at the ground. So the messaging we do is felt. And then they're also asking other small traditional games. These ones the youth were doing, like this, like in Junam. I know they could be even fishing context. So why can't we give Junam to do fishing sports? I mean this canoeing. In Okoro, they have other games that are there, even here, Padire, which are not related to water. So we're going to see those traditional games as a build up to the major ones, the bicycle and the football. So we're in the preliminary stage of building capacity, and I know with the MTN where we have reached and other partners, we are really building the capacity of these events to sink into our communication style, first of all, but also the engagement of the people. So that's the question that came to me. But I would like to ask the head of program and the events to say more, but also MTN to say what would they ideally want to have in terms of penetrating to the chiefdom. I think also you might have an idea, but first.
Let me start that off. I think I'm vegetarian, but I vegetarian is a You carry page you carry see am. You know that somewhere can generate page will end. But I'll try. Because you wish them from language. Gira any game or not. You want to shall be moving forward. You know, show me. Could be not more take a 10 minutes. Yeah, get Panira, Mania Sharp, or Jigger. More Mopera, shall we hear Damson and Obombera? And the mother Damson should got money. She will get a Lamato, but the program I can take a team. Ilamario and the King Ilamario, negative program a duper. Could you get them on the crap? Shall Leno, Bana Mavigan, Leno, logo by it together, it is for plan, it is total. To MTN, you check them out and the crap. I will never yoke any more ticket. I shall near the other day or go to Macado, anybody meeting, but it had a one of them shall be chief of that of meetings. Or what the meeting Macado, Dakayo. Elmo Becca de Crap, Rudi, Mandano Tetero, Arado, Jumabegu, Jumacoro, many are mounting the Nady, Miji Ugieta, Awia Matigo, Manta, Ayash. So meeting tea a shell wiki. Mirayo uti at Vanenu with a Maniloka or Para. Obeka to the name in your room Pudanado. Kao anyway, teammate Wiamo, the social media man, physical meeting my room Pudanado. So any strategy at Yoma, what take a tail. A bishop of Wema push him, more compare. Because I can't say the other area is on your leg. Can't get your coronation, can't get your pira. Umako, we wish you money, we feel my money, you know, when we get Panira, that's fine. So, what I got him on
Can you recap in English? This was the pick up on your. He said something in English, just briefly.
Okay, just briefly, what I was saying is that I appreciated what he said. You know, he was mentioning those traditional strategies that the kingdom can pick up to add on two issues of football. You mentioned Jige is a traditional, you know, those traditional dances that you're able to organize, you know, you bring the youth. You mentioned Aboraka. Aboraka is also one of the traditional dances, you know, Dara, you know. So you're saying we should be using these strategies. Of course, football also being one of them. You can have football, but you bring in these traditional practices and arrests. Those not everyone can attend some of these games. So I said we have taken note of that. When you look at our new strategic plan starting January next year, these are some of the strategies we have also noted in the plan. So I told you, besides football, for the last 2-3 years, with support from different partners, MTN, Plan, Total, and the rest, we have held over 200 dialogue meetings. And these dialogue meetings involve, we go at the grassroots, beyond the traditional chiefs, and the general community, the youths, women, PWDs, the elderly. And we have been dialoguing with them on issues of child marriage, teen pregnancy. So besides the dialogue meetings, she's our team leader of Kaoi Paralu is a youth fireplace, where you bring youths. It is both on social media. Social media, we have it on TikTok, on Twitter, on WhatsApp, on Facebook page, where we are able to engage the youths on issues that affect them. But also we do the physical way. So these are the two core strategies that we have been doing besides football to fight this vice. So that is the brief, the highlight.
Thank you very much. And now to our partners, one thing I want to say is that the football we have been playing is just the major event. But we have other engagement strategies. One of them is that we have been using social media. The most powerful tool we are using to engage the youth is that she's the moderator with the youth. Is that the fireplace has become, we are now using the social media as the fireplace because that's where they converge. So their issues are being, even this football we are doing, they are trending with it on social media. They actually know so much on what is going to happen. But also I'm very glad to mention one important thing, that we have now also upgraded our football from last year, that we televise our football games. Even this football is televised. So all the people who are there, I'm glad to say West Night TV will be televising our games. So now we've gone beyond from where you are told the story on the radio. We're now going to now make a video, and I'm happy and we're glad to say that this is all possible because MTN gave us the opportunity to sustain this. So if you can't watch live, they are on Star Times watching. And for us, this is another intervention of making sure they get it. Because in that football, there's messaging. In that football, we are communicating something. And besides excitement, we are using it as engagement forum. And I think this is what is making it more and more popular every year. That everyone knows. I think the one which is more exciting was the girls' football. It was televised on the TV, and it was between the three regions. I want to tell you, I'd never seen excitement on TV. People are calling to say, I'm just watching in my home, including our envoys outside the diaspora. We're able to watch on the online because they also. I'm happy that the media houses have got a way of streaming. They do streaming, and they travel to Western TV. And also we have got other partners like we used to have also One Road TV, which is a local TVs. They broadcast. At one point we saw some on Sanyuka TV last year's. It was Sanyuka TV. We saw NBS coming here. So we have broadened participation and viewership to this football match. And this year is not an exception. This year again we'll make it much bigger. So yes, we may be at this level, okay? But people are watching. And the radio station, I'm happy, they're all here. They do live commentary. I've had some radios here. I've had Paida, I've had Pakwach FM, I've had Rainbow, even Maria. They do even patches in Arua and Arua one. I had them. They do updates on the games. So the publicity of this game, and then what we're trying to do as an intervention, has gone into the media, has gone into our media space, both the social and the broadcast. And of course, at the end of the day, there's also this recap done by the papers. I've seen the storylines in the papers, the New Vision, the Monitor. So we have many platforms of communicating this. So from our MTN partners, I think you've heard, and you can also give your version of how does this look in your strategic direction in terms of the engagement level. Because they're asking, how do we go deep into the people, the minds of the people? How do we penetrate the brand up to the people at home? Your thoughts?
Thank you. At M10, we have a belief where we say everyone deserves a benefit of a connected life. And such partnership gives us a chance to showcase what we are capable of doing. It simply means that we believe in ensuring that every community is able to communicate ably with each other. And today I'm happy to announce that through you, the Prime Minister, we received acknowledgement from the King saying that Zombo Palace, the network has been sorted. He is able to communicate with his subjects 100%. And for us, this partnership is again to go on. While you go to the grassroots, we are saying we are going to follow you and ensure that where we have not reached, we are able to give you that benefit of a connected life, ensure our network is stable for us to be able to showcase our talents and what we're able to do in Kela Rule as a whole. Broadcasting and everything is out of network coverage. When we have a network everywhere, we are able to communicate. Our social media pages to be able to run properly and get live feedback and feeds is because we have strengthened our network on ground, and we say as your partners we are going to continue extending every length to ensure our network is very, very clear for our people in the Kela Rule. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question, but as you go over the next question, yes, I also want to introduce the lady who we are speaking about the intervention, but she's right here. Please take us through. What do you do in terms of engaging the same team, in terms of the 70% people you have this space? You can introduce yourself.
Thank you very much for giving me a chance to say something about today's event. My name is Ubimu 7th. I'm the team leader for Kaoi Paradu. Kaoi Paradu is tentatively a fireplace in English. it is where we converge in a new traditional society. It was a place where young people and the elders converge in order to learn. They share knowledge, they share experiences, so that these young people are able to learn from the elders what is good and what is not good for them. So we've engaged the youth on the different platforms, and mostly what we discuss about, we bring a topic that is connected to their day-to-day life and experiences. For example, if it is positive parenting, then we can ask a question or a leading question or leading questions about positive parenting and how it can lead to teenage pregnancies and child marriages. Then they will give in their views. The young people will discuss about the problems they're facing with their parents and issues that come out of parents that lead to them getting pregnant when they're still young or getting married when they're still young. It is something that brings Kerala to light to know exactly how these young people are getting or are facing problems from the grassroots level. But also, to me, this particular event, the Kopu Ubimu or the football tournament, is one big event that brings these young people together. It does not only happen physically, but it also happens, like we are doing it right now, they are also informed. We have our social media person there seated behind, he's called Herbert. Right now we are doing this, but he's sharing it on Twitter, on WhatsApp, and they are also having their discussions there as they follow the theme, positive parenting. We don't only have young people on the Kaoi Parade, we also have people who are old enough, the elderly people, who sometimes also come in to give their views about what they think about teenage pregnancies and what the causes are. So I would want to take this chance to appreciate MTN for not only considering the boys, but also considering girls in terms of bicycle race. Because you see, when we look at this problem so deeply, it is about the boys majorly, because they are the ones who convince these young girls into these teenage pregnancies and child marriages. But also the young girls are supposed to know that it is important for them to engage or to converge together, to know that it's not a good thing to get pregnant or to go and get married when you're still young. If you bring the boys together and then you leave out the girls, or you bring the girls together and then you leave out the boys, then they will not find a point of connection and see what they can do best to make sure that these things can reduce. I don't have much to say, but what I can tell you is that this is not only being done here. The Kaoi Parado is a center activity. I should say it's a central activity in Kerala that connects the young people in almost all the activities that are done in Kerala. Whether it is the football tournament, whether it's the bicycle race, you'll find the young people, the Kaoi Parado people, they're already going to participate either in the football or the bicycle race. And as they participate, they're also communicating, they're also discussing it online and trying to see how what is being done in Kerala physically can impact on them and how they can take it out to embrace it as a way of stopping teenage pregnancies and child marriages. Thank you very much.
Please, back to you, the moderator. Questions?
Thank you very much. Our partners and the kingdom officials, so effective organization to ensure that our talents are really recognized so that we see our young boys and the girls featuring at the national level. So my question comes in, since the edition started, how many boys and the girls who have been seen actually giving their talents to the nation, to the kingdom, have been picked, so that they join the other side under MTN sponsorship, if at all such areas can be reflected by our developing partners, MTN. So again, we cannot rule football and maybe netball completely during this event, because those are the areas where we can detect our talents from. So there are some games which my brother talked about. Some of those games we cannot, or they cannot be brought back, because they're also part of amplification or to create more space for teenage pregnancy, like those traditional dance, some of the the displays are not so welcoming when we consider the high prevalence rate of HIV and other things, so we cannot bring them back again. Because there was a time when our king talked of saying we should actually distance ourselves from those happenings so that we bring our mother boys and girls into new cultural settings. So I hope those are the areas I wanted to bring forward for discussion in case they are necessary in the kingdom and the MTN officials they can pick up from there. More so the sponsorship of our talent, the boys and the girls who wish to actually be promoted due to other factors that are still here, but they have that talents. Thank you.
Maybe, okay, my name is Prince Ochaya Raj Vincent. I'm the Deputy Prime Minister, at the same time the Executive Director. What I know that I don't say at the beginning was, this football, people are scouting. When you see the Kopu being played, the clubs are scouting, both 4th division, even big league, they are scouting. So for us, it's a talent ground, and I'm telling you, people are quiet scouting. In all these games, there are scouts. So when you're playing it, we're not only playing it for here. There are people who are scouting. That means we are giving a platform for talent identification. I can give people like the banks, the what. Some people, they use this platform. I remember the early part of Kopu, those days, it was being played by the club level, right? And when it was being played, I think maybe Central was one, but they were using these clubs in that version. And who are these people? These are the people who went to play at the regional level. I was very happy that some of them are now playing in the 4 big league. I'm not sorry, in the football drum. Football drum is actually made up of, and I'm happy that MTN is part of that. Football drum is a cultural football that generates the talent from the grassroots ancestry, celebrating ancestry. So this is our version of celebrating our ancestry, but using the Kopu ground. And I also want to, maybe MTN will say more. Through the football, we're able to get a donation of 100 beds to support 3 health centers. So you see, it is this football that has gone beyond football to present a solution. So I think we are at the advanced stage where our partner MTN is going to. I remember in 2022 during the coronation, they already said about the 100 beds, and these beds are going to support World Health Center 3 in Alui, which is in Junam. Another one here, Pawong in Padiere, and then Zeu Health Center 3 in Okoro. What regional placement of the support? And I think this is going beyond football. This is now tackling the issue. Because these child mothers, it was found that most of them are delivering on the floor. We can't stop the fact that they have to deliver. But are we ready? And I thought the intervention of our partner was coming to the point of need and say, let these girls have the facility for producing. That even they have safe delivery, isn't it? Okay? To avoid saying that now it has happened, where are they going to deliver? So we are doing so much, and I've already told you talent identification is happening. Even right now when you're playing, be careful, you're being scouted. Okay? So if you go there to display, know that people are watching you. And tomorrow they'll call you what's your name and you're joining a club and be signed here and there. So I think we're doing beyond that. Please, to our MTN partners. Something more to that?
Yeah, maybe in addition to his question about talent and identification, like you rightly said, we provide a platform. The good thing you introduced one of the journalists as a big man in FUFA. So I think you can take it up from there, because when these youth showcase their talents on the pitch, I think that is platform enough that MTN has provided in partnership with the Kingdom. So like you rightly said, the scouts are out there, the FUFA guys are out there, they are actually even on TV. So it doesn't necessarily have to be scouts who come to watch the games live, but even those watching on TV can be able to identify these youth and take it a step further.
Maybe just on that as well.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm just Marlon, I'm the events and promotions manager. I've been running for 7 years now. What happens here is this time around we've given the platform to the 4th and 5th division players. We're trying to give all the youth out there the opportunity to come in and play, because we used to do this for the regional league teams and the big league teams to come in and play. Now we are trying to now bring it to lower to the 4th division and 5th division, and those who don't have license to also come and showcase their talent and give them the opportunity to also go to the next level. And that's one of the core values we're trying to bring in this national tournament year in, year out. Because if we give them the platform, I mean, there are so many guys who will be benefiting. Instead of giving the big league guys and the Premier League guys the opportunity, because they are already shining. Now these lower guys who don't have that opportunity are the ones we're now focusing on. So this year's tournament basically has restrictions. Only the 4th division and 5th division players who don't have that opportunity have been given a chance to come and play. So that helps us identify more players out there and give them a chance to come in. Thank you.
Yes, Owen Zaga is my name from West Nile Television. It's a pleasure being here. One, I was just going to ask a more question but still, a question going back to you is regarding, let's say that those players who have been in the big league or in the Premier League, but right now they are without club, they are free agents. Are they allowed to play? That is one. Because someone may be there 2 or 3 seasons off season and is unattached. Is this player allowed to play? Since we have been talent and information, we have seen very many players who rejuvenate their career from maybe such leagues. Because if you follow the Masada Cup, let's say an example, you see that different players come in and still people get back to get them. We are seeing them Tiabas right now when they play, and yet they've been off season. And they've been off team. So are they allowed? Then to the sponsors, I heard about this prize money for this year, for this edition. We heard about the previous. As MTN, what worth are we talking about? Yes. This season. Are there also times maybe to see in the future that there's going to be improvement? Because I'm seeing MTN all the time we come for the coverage, they are there. So what worth or how much are we talking about this season? Thank you.
We'll start off season to me. We're not trying to limit those who don't have that right now. But one, we do believe that those who right now are out of contract had the opportunity to showcase somewhere. And if they went to that level and maybe never proceeded, we are not going to be able to force them to go to the next level with what we're doing right now. What we're doing right now is basically giving those who never had any chance the opportunity. That's what we're looking at. That's why we're restricting.
So the issue is only identifying talents.
Thank you. We are basically identifying new talents. Because those who've been there, you've been to big league, you've been to Premier League, maybe you've not been lucky, at least you've got a chance. Now we're trying to give the people who never had a chance at all, the young guys down there, this guy who has nothing to do. Instead of wake up and going to mirror, they're like, okay, go and try out. I mean, you're good at this, go and try this, see how far it takes you. Basically, we're looking at the guys who never had the opportunity at all.
I think the issue of the prize money, MTN every year grows their sponsorship package, both in logistics and cash prize. And we have maintained the cash prize because we are the only, actually this is very exciting, we are the only institution in the region that has got football with prize money. Thanks to MTN. Because surprisingly, even our regional leagues don't give the prize money that we do for the Masada Cup. So the King's Cup is one of the greatest events because it has got something that you are playing for. Not just the trophy, but there's some prize money you're playing for. It makes it unique. And we want to thank that sustainability ground. So we have the 174 million put into everything together. And this is beyond the football match. There's also the coronation build up. What we are playing now is the build up to the coronation. But football is the vehicle we are using to go. Football and the bicycle race are the vehicles we are using to reach the coronation. Okay, so I think it's so much put together to get to the top of the final thing called the coronation anniversary. And for us, this trust MTN has got in us also has got to do our ability to sustain. And I want to thank God that the Alur Kingdom has been able to sustain and use this productively to promote this agenda. So happiness comes in if both of us are doing a win-win scenario. If I'm putting in my money, is it doing the right thing? It's also very critical. And I think the trust has been shown over the last 5 years. If someone is still trusting you, it means you are delivering on this part of the coin. And for me, this trust is not based on just corporate body. It's made into where we're connecting with the people. The same people are using MTN our own subjects, right? So if our point of interaction with MTN is to these people who are their subscribers, they're using their services, there are same people saying that use these services but know who is behind enabling these services. And we're using this as a very well-crafted communication guide that the engagement has got so much to do with improving livelihood. Because if these people in Alur land are able to enjoy good livelihood, they'll use good communication network to improve that livelihood. They'll use the data, they'll use the Momo, they'll use the voice call, they'll use the good gadgets which are available to them, which can do their solution. And for us, this is why the communication is very important. Assume everybody has got a phone. Then our communication is improved. That is value. Assume everybody has got opportunity of transacting cashless, and they have got the point of where do they register for this. We tell them, and MTN goes them. If we have got MTN who's able to come and solve our network problem like one for the king in the palace, that network is not only for the king, it is for everybody surrounding that place. That's the solution. So I think our relationship is broader, it's like holistic in nature. But we are driving to this one person, the Alur person, want the livelihood to be improved with what is around them. That's I think is critical. That's why our scholarship goes beyond to broaden the livelihood of our Alur people. But through sports, I think we are penetrating it the right way. So the through sports, we are reaching our goal.
Thank you so much. I'm called Nakalema's grandson, Alfred Jawok. I work with West Nile TV. I want to say sorry for having reached your date because of some avoidable circumstances. However, I want to appreciate MTN Uganda. My words may be different from others because since this initiative started, they have never disappointed us. Secondly, we want to thank you for supporting us, the pilgrims from Nebi up to Kampala. I was among them. We also want to thank you for being with us, and I pray you should not stop here. You continue so that our young people, they showcase their talents. We had in Nebi, we had in Zombo, this time around also in Nebi. I hope it will have fruitful results out of this. I want to thank you, MTN Uganda, more so my brother. We are with him right from Nebi up to Kampala. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any questions? Let's wrap up.
Yes. Protocol remains observed. I have called Glenwood colleagues. I work with Mapache FM. And interestingly, this, as the PM said, this year's 7th edition of Ubimu, and I live in Mapache community. This has come at a time that the Zuna community is fighting so hard to obtain autonomous from Keralu. I would like the PM at least to give a comment that can make those people welcome this activity in their place, or if it is not the same, maybe you can give your view in that context.
Oh, thank you very much. This is a constitutional question in terms of legality. You know, we are dealing with the law of Uganda. And the law of Uganda recognizes Alur as the cultural institution gazetted in this place. And this goes into the Alur land in the constitution covering the region of Jonam, Padiri, Okoro, and this is constitution of Uganda. But we have the bigger people in Congo who also pay allegiance to the king in Uganda, in the Congo. And they are cut off by the geographical boundary of the state. But they still pay allegiance to one king in Uganda. So I think I'm not going to go too deep into this discussion, okay? But I can tell you that the Alur land covers Jonam, Padiri, and Okoro. If I want to be in political one, Pakwach, Nebi, Zombo, in Uganda. So anybody who is in this jurisdiction is in Alur land. However, there are many tribes who are here. There's a Muganda, there's a Munyoro, there's a what in the area of Alur land. You can still be a Muganda, you can be a Lobara, your son, but I think when you get into an Alur land, you're not underrate the Alur traditional culture. Yeah, is it? Okay? They say when you go to US, behave like the Americans, right? Okay? When you come to Uganda, the law of Uganda is going to govern you. Okay? And here, the only among the 18 gazetted cultural institutions, it is Alur Kingdom, right? So you'll be governed by Alur Kingdom, the legal mandate to operationalize. You know? And two, now I'll go historical and say there are 9 chiefs, including Puvungu, Paroketo, Alui, Panimul. These are all having descendants of the Luo coming from Luo. So how are you going to start saying that this should be put aside? I think it is something which we need to be very careful about. Let's not be illegal, let's follow the law of the country. I think the state is listening. If they know that something has to be done, let's leave it in the hands of the law. They know I said, don't take the law in your hands. Okay? Work within the framework of the law of Uganda. And that is very critical. Right now, you cannot come and say, Pakwach is a municipality. Will you say, it's a town council, right? Will you come and say there is still a town council, a town council? It's a municipality. There's only one city here, Arua, in our western region. Okay? Will you say Pakwach now is a city? Let's work within the legal framework. This is a country guided by the Constitution of Uganda. That is where we are. However, I want to categorically say that there are 64 languages in Uganda. Okay? Of the 64 languages in Uganda, one of them is Jonam. It's a language. A language is different from a cultural institution. So the difference between mixing a culture institution and a language is where it's destroying people's mindset. Isn't it? And I'm saying this because it is important to come out very clear. It's important in this one. That we shouldn't mix a language with the cultural institution. There are only 17 gazetted cultural institutions. You understand? In Uganda, Article 246 of the Constitution of Uganda. But if you go to Schedule 13, you will get that there are languages under 64. So why are you making the two things? Why would they put them together in the Constitution? Why are they different? Isn't it? Let it be where it is, isn't it? If you say I'm a Jonam, it's okay. Like for me, I'm an Alur from Okoro. You can't say I'm from Jonam. You get it? If it's an Alur from Padire, you can't say you're from Okoro. Can you? I'm an Alur from Congo. I say me, I'm an Alur but from Congo. It's okay for you to say I'm an Alur from Jonam. It's okay. Sense of identity. I'm a Ugandan from West Nile. And I'm very happy. I won't say I'm a Ugandan from the South. Will I won't say. Sense of identity is very important. And our DNA is the Alur. Alur of Jonam is because they come from the lake, Nam. Alur of Padire comes from Padire. Alur of Okoro comes from the hill. Alur of Congo comes from the Congo, they are from Congo, is it? However, inside this, they are also the Luo. What we migrate from is called the Luo migration, is it? Of which actually is a Luo called Acholi. Okay? Padola is Padola. Kumam is Kumam. You get it? You get my point? And those are from one body called the Luo. And then the spearhead of the Luo is only one, is it? Are there two spearheads? And it's the king. So the king is the spearhead called from Yipil and Labo. There was Yipil and Labo, is it? The spear was given to Yipil. That's why in Acholi, the Alur is right. Here we have the king. He's called his Royal Majesty. Okay? Imagine it's more of our traditional monarch. You understand? But it works within the law of Uganda. We work within what? The law of this country. That's why we need to be very careful drawing personal interests against it. You can't change history. That's why this game is built on our ancestry. Okay? We are playing football for everybody in the land. And that's why football is bringing us together. And I think that's what you need to take home. That this football is to build our heritage. in order to reach the people who need us. That's why MTN is coming to reach the people who need to be helped. Okay? And we're using sport as a way to penetrate them, and then we're using the king's leadership as the king to unite us. So the unity is being shown in what we're doing right now. That's why there's Junam, there's Congo. Going to open the game today. They're not of Congo. But they are passing the body through the law, by the way. We have to go through the law to make sure they come. But they have come to play. So you see the unity. I think this is what we need to promote. We need to promote unity, than to promote, segregation and so many things. This country is a country that promotes peace and coexistence. And I think that should be at the top of whatever we do. That's why our New Kingdom mission and vision is we promote peaceful, harmonious, and coexisting with everyone. The three pillars of peace, harmony, and coexistence builds what we have. And I think we're not going to do anything short of that. We start for that. So thank you very much. I think we need one question, but later to dismiss the match. Okay? This is last one, because we need to launch this. Patches, yeah?
So this game is being played but I think it's hard to take it Congo because is that anything special? Because like part of this game that is being made, that can be taken to them, Ghana.
Thank you. The long plan is we are working together with them. We combine. But we do things which are lawful. Like even they are coming in, it's clear. The football team is clear with the name and everything. We want to be as legal as possible. But that stop us from our ceremonies going to Congo. We have got so many ceremonies in Congo. Many, including football matches. You have seen in the Black Ages going to play Congo. You have seen Central going to play the Congo. The games we do, but it's under the legal framework. Right now, their participation is one of the togetherness of the launch. But that stop them from coming to our coronation or to come to watch the games. We still don't want to speculate the boundary. We want to respect the political boundaries and just recognize their presence with us, which we have done over the years. Even in the coronation, they are always coming in the coronation. All the chiefs of Congo come. So I think it is on some design of being the two countries. We are being so mindful of the law and the procedures. But yes, we would have loved to have this game in Congo and Uganda. That today they have to go and play in Congo. Would have loved it, but it's a process. It's a process we are building on to this. Hopefully one day we shall have the final played in Congo. Now I will ask my question, how am I going to take my partner MTN to Congo? I'll have to do a lot of calculations. Because it has got, because I can't go there without them. Then I'll go to, they might say in their policy that they cannot take their staff to Congo without clearance. Right? The main immigration issue. That's why we're very careful about the jurisdiction where we are. We are very sensitive of respect of the law of this country. But of course, yes, today they are going to be here. Why not? We shall enjoy this match as it is. And you can see, we have prize money. I think we have prize money for the winner today. 1 million shillings is going to go away today. Whether it's going to go to Congo, whether it's going to Uganda, the winner takes it all. But the other happens has money, 500,000. So both teams are going to earn. But the most important thing is the trophy. I think what is going to be very important is ceremonial trophy here. And I think this is what they are playing for in terms of take home. And the medals. Okay? So our collaboration with the brand is beyond, because MTN cannot say their network should stop at the border. They won't. The network will go to Congo, but their idea is to serve network in Uganda. But if it goes to Congo, they don't say, you stop here. That's how we enjoy some services. We call it spillover, benefit of spillover. And we enjoy it. Like our brother in Congo, most of them, we talk on MTN phone lines. I call the chiefs and the other people in Congo using the MTN of Uganda. So what's wrong with that? It's good we're enjoying that, but we are within the legal mandate. So you see this trophy today is going to be given out. Today, we're going to hand off this trophy. Then of course, we've got the second trophy, which is here. This is going to be for the finals. So this trophy here is for the final Kopu Ubimu 2024. So the display two trophies here, one is for the launch, and one is for the final game, which will take place on the 19th. And of course, with all the things displayed, you have seen we have the bicycle race who's going to be there. Lots of excitement, 1 full month of excitement, and the winner takes it all. And I'll be happy for some of you journalists to also come and ride the bicycle. Today, I wish the journalists could be the one to launch. Actually, today, I want to launch the bicycle race with the journalists. I want to see who's going to ride better. Maybe we can gift you with something. If you yeah. So we have bicycle here. I'll be glad with the journalists. Now you go and plan the bicycle. We launch the bicycle race, okay? And of course, in the evening, football, we're going to launch it in the football field at 4 p.m. But today, we're just doing the press conference, and I beg to have closing remarks from our partners. And of course, you can introduce the team also fully ahead, so that now we close with the media taking important details about this, so it's easy for them to grab. I'll start with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Like I earlier mentioned, my name is Brian Kambiseji. I am the regional sales manager for Northern Uganda. Yeah.
You're welcome, Brian.
Thank you.
And then,
thank you. My name is Kenneth Kahechera, and I'm the Regional Business Manager, Mobile Money.
So, Momo registration, you are now seeing, we have a solution here.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Taban Godwin, and I'm the Territory Manager, Nebi. So, Nebi, we cover from Pakwach, Nebi, Zombo, and some and Madiokolo. So, I am the one in charge of any MTN business in the whole of this territory. So, in case you need me, I'm always right on the ground to serve you. Thank you very much.
So maybe Kenneth, you can have a closing word.
Thank you. Kenneth is my name again. From MTN as partners, we are proud of our partnership with Kela Rule. This goes a long way in supporting our communities and ensuring all our grassroots are covered. And we again come to say we commit to continue with this partnership that started in 2017. And we want to see ourselves not tackling only fighting teenage pregnancies and early marriages, but also other things. And we also pray we continue to be inclusive as possible. I am glad we have the women also now included. And like you said, PM, I would love to see the football, women also engaging fully and participating. But from MTN, we commit to be with you as Kela Rule Kingdom and to ensure we give you the best of services. Thank you.
So, yes, I'll have now my team from the head of, I'll start with the lady and then like that, closing remark because of the event.
Yeah, thanks a lot. As saying, I should introduce myself again. My name is Ubimu 7Th. I work with Kela Secretariat as the team leader for Kaoi Parados or the fireplace. I would want to take this opportunity to thank MTN for giving us a great view. You have publicized Kela Rule through different activities, especially the football tournament, which is the Kopu and then the bicycle race. It is something that has interested the public. Whenever they are playing football or they are doing the bicycle race, the public is engaged and they see the face of Kela Rule, but also on the other hand, they see the handwork of MTN. So we want to appreciate you for the great work. I also want to take this opportunity to appreciate Kela Rule for embracing this opportunity from MTN and trying to get connected to their people through these activities and going into the grassroots. I appreciated the first person who gave their comment about reaching down deep in the communities through the shift domes. Even though we are doing other activities, I would also want to comment that it is a good thing that we go down so that we give opportunities for the people who are not able to come to the places where we play these games so that they participate or they feel a part of the kingdom through participation or watching these games. I will conclude by saying that please also include the ladies, engage them in the football so that they also feel a part of MTN. You know, MTN has not been engaging the women in the Kopu. Okay, it is Kopu, but then I think that somehow if the women are included, they'll also feel grateful, just like they're included in the bicycle race. I will conclude by saying thanks to my bosses, the Prime Minister and the head of programs. FD, even if he's not here, I want to appreciate them for the great work and always making sure that all of us are one in organizing and trying to make our subjects engage in all these opportunities or activities. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much once again. I'm Giacomo Donald, Director for Events and Promotions. I do appreciate you so much for the opportunity and being there consistently for us. It's not such an easy economic time to do this, but we really appreciate it. At the events level, we are so grateful. We do implore the youth to come out there in big numbers and support this particular cause. And just like our team says, we're trying to ensure that ladies are really taken care of in the right way. So, on behalf of Kerala, I thank you once again for coming in and wish you a successful tournament as you kick off today. Thank you.
Yes, I'll hear the program.
Thank you. I'm called Ronnie Robert Fubin. I work with Kerala Secretariat as the head of program, issues of projects. Mine are basically two things. One is to appreciate, an appreciation to MTN. We don't take this support for granted. We are really, these days getting funding. Every day, I've been in civil society work for over 20 years, and donor support keeps on being each and every day. So as an institution like Kerala, when we get such kind of support, we really want to appreciate it from the bottom of our heart. And we don't take that for granted. We really want to thank you so much. Besides MTN, the media fraternity, we're grateful that you all came for this press conference. It's one thing to invite people, but it's another thing for them to turn up. So we really, Westside TV all the way from Arua, the media from Papach, from Aida, want to thank you all. This tournament, we're not doing it alone as Kerala. We are partnering with the DFAs. The district football associations, and really they need to be recognized. We have to appreciate them. We have a COC, and they have been attending all the meetings. The chairpersons, they have been coming physical, and we want to really appreciate them. The DFAs of Pakwach, Navy Zombo, then also the district sports officer, the one of Navy is sitting right there. They've been participating in all the COC meetings, and I really want you to appreciate them. You really see the zeal and the love they have for Kerala. I also want to appreciate, our Deputy Prime Minister, Janipo. He has really been in the thick of all this, for really, volunteering and taking off his time to be with us here, the Finance Director, my colleagues at the Secretariat. We have a number of directors, he's one of them. There's another gentleman who's not here, he's a director youth. So all the directors, all the staffs, all the volunteers. Then of course, as we play football, as we race, the theme should always be at the back of our mind. We don't take all the credit. We're in the fight, all of us take the credit. Kerala, MTN, the media, it is you that amplifies, the voice of the theme. So may the best team win. We say may the best team win, but here in Kerala, I support Okoro, the Prime Minister. He's always supporting Junam. She supports Madiere. So we all support the teams, So may each of our team win.
Thank you very much. And with this said, I wanted to conclude by saying one thing, that this tournament brings us together, to bond us. So the purpose of these tournaments and even partnership is to bond us and keeping our identity very clear and respectful. Most importantly, we want to use this as an engagement vehicle that we all come in to be able to, to feel our DNA. We have a DNA, and our DNA is Jalur, Nyaralur. And Kaja Nyaralur, Mirokoro, I'll be very happy. And you me Congo. So we need to really promote our identity in terms of which part of Alur are you coming from. And I think that is the messaging. So that every proud person should be associating with which part of the Alur it comes from. Respect a Congolese. Don't say Alur of Congo, don't say Alur of Junam, of Okoro, We need to coexist and promote our identity and promote our most cherished tradition and culture. With that, I want to put a special request coming from Alur Kingdom to Kenneth of MTN and the team. We would like to have a Momo collection account. We are in the process where it has stagnated. I am requesting your humble office to work very, very closely with the finance minister after this meeting and beyond for us to have the Momo collection account worked on so that we have a very special project the kingdom is pursuing through the office of the Council of Chiefs that subjects would like to contribute to the little they have, but through a Momo collection account. Why? It has got an element of accountability and the framework. So Alur Kingdom is pursuing, and one of the biggest things to launch in this coronation anniversary is the official unveiling of the Momo collection account. So that any subject who would like to support the kingdom from whichever angle does it through the collection account that is tracked and electronically monitored, and of course there's always a message going back to you have a system that appreciates when these are being done. So our finance minister will have an in-depth. We are starting the process and we're going forward with the process. So I'm sending this back to MTN to prioritize because it's one of the key things we'd like to use to launch on that day. Our Momo collection account that officially the king would like to be the first one to deposit the first month, whether it is 1,000, but we want to have a framework done and we can discuss that with you. So please feel free that the committee works with the Minister. Minister of Finance, please, yes, he's there, right there with us. So he's be closely. This is one of the deliverables for them. Then another thing is that our jingle, the anthem, we would like to have the anthem like one of our ringtones. So I don't know who is in charge of this MTN, but we want one of our. Yes, thank you. Now we have something. So we want to have the Alur jingle. Someone can access the Alur jingle anthem through the anthem through the phone. If I want my ringtone to be Alur, there's a way you do it. So we are requesting that also to be one of the things we need to talk about. These are the two things we'd like to unleash today. I mean, during the coronation, but the process of making them together is now. Because our sense of identity should be felt even in the communication world. We want to really feel in all the available services. So with this, I want to thank you. And this year, we all go to Junam, particularly on match grounds. We have so much, and we are hopeful that come the 26th, with all this line of activities, will all be fulfilled and enriched that we have had one of the greatest tournaments. Last year it was in Pagere, Parabo, I tell you we did disappoint. And I'm now looking at my favorite Junam. Here we are. We are coming to celebrate. Thank you very much, and may God bless you, and let the games begin officially when we launch here. Thank you so much for coming. So, can we... No, the officials don't flag lines. We shall play the game from the June. But with this, I would like us to hold the trophies for the media. I don't know if we can stand this so we can take the photos. So I will ask you to hold, then you can hold the ball. Ronnie, up. Roll, then I can hold the money. Sorry. Hold the smaller money, me I hold the bigger money. And of course, the medals are right here, we can be there. So, officially, this is so this board is for today's game. Yeah, this game. And you can see all our trophies and the balls and the bicycle and everything. So today, we are officially launching these games. And may I have the ceremonials down, the cameramen, the bicycle if they're ready. So we have the riding here, and then we come back here for the next administrative. Check. Yeah, check while we're here. Otherwise, thank you so much. And now we are going for the physical launch of the bicycle race down. And then football will be at 4 p.m., at 3 p.m. Okay? Thank you so much, and welcome. Please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye. I appreciate so much. And thank you so much, the media. We love you so much. It's your time to really make media. This is your thing. This is your thing.